Hi and welcome to my channel. In this video I want to explain how to build and test a mechanism that can release a payload from your drone either manually or also automatically. Well, the easiest way to build a mechanism like this is always to use a servo motor. The reason is pretty simple. Most modern flight controller softwares like Betaflight or Ardupilot are already prepared to be able to generate the required signals to move a servo motor. So the only problem is how to attach the servo to the drone. So in this case it was pretty easy. I just built a little bracket that I can glue to the bottom side of my main flight deck of the drone. And that's it. Then I also built a little hook that I can directly attach to the servo. So the idea is pretty simple. While in one position the servo will just hold the payload, and if you turn it around, well, it will release the payload. Here I use a simple servo tester just to make sure that everything is fine before I glue everything onto the drone. After having fixed the servo to the drone, I started to build a payload simulator. The main goal was to make it as light as possible, because this drone really lacks performance, so it's not designed to carry a heavy payload. So just for a proof of concept, I used a very light box made of foam just to simulate the payload for the release mechanism. To get the servo operational with electrical power from your PDB, and then I have connected the servo signal cable to the auxiliary port 1 of the Pixhawk flight controller. Well, the hardware side is done now, so now it's time to move to the software side, and the very first step is to start the Mission Planner software and connect it to your flight controller. On my radio transmitter I have mapped one switch to radio 6, and I'm now checking if I also get the signal on the receiver side. Then I switch to the servo output tab and make sure that I have the RC pass-through function set on radio 6. Then I have to move to the full parameter list, and there I need to find the servo function 9, because the auxiliary port 1 is by default mapped to this servo function, and for this servo function I need to make sure that the used input is the radio channel 6. Doing a final test before the first flight is pretty easy, so just turn on the radio, move the switch and see if the servo works. Oh, and finally it's time for the real test. I had really no idea how long the parachute would require to fully open, so I went up to about 25 meters above ground to make sure that it has enough time to get fully expanded. Everything worked fine. I'm pretty happy with this test, and that's it for the moment, so I say thank you for watching and goodbye.